Alright, what's going on, everybody? It's check-in day, which means it's exactly 3 weeks out from show day. So, I'm going to show y'all what checking in really looks like. This is first thing in the morning, before I've had any water, before I've had any food. So just straight out of bed and raw check-ins. And that's how check-ins are done for every bodybuilder, as far as I know. So the purpose of this is something along the lines of, like, you can check the scale every week, you can track your strength every week, but ultimately you need to know that you're looking better and better each week. And if you do something and you find that you don't look better than you did the last week, then maybe you need to reassess and analyze what you did that week to cause a regression, right? So comparing photos week to week, or for more people, I think comparing photos month to month is very important. And tracking the scale is important too, but tracking the scale it shouldn't be the only method of measuring whether you're progressing or not. So especially in bodybuilding, when the goal is to look as good as you can, as ripped as you can, as big as you can, as buff as you can, as buff, ripped, and that combination of those two things, check-in photos are very crucial. And then my coach is an online coach, so he doesn't even live in the same state as me. So he's actually doing my entire program just solely based on photos and my body weight and me telling him how I feel, basically, like if I'm feeling tired, or if I'm feeling really energetic, or really good, or really bad. So that is the purpose of check-ins. It's me showing him what I'm looking like right now, and then telling him how I'm feeling generally, energy-wise, how am I sleeping, that kind of stuff. So I got my little clicker here. Once this thing Bluetooths to my phone, then I'll be able to take remote photos on demand. And I want to make sure that this is a good angle, make sure that I'm centered here and it's not pointing up or down necessarily. Just straight on shot about, I want a straight on shot about the height of my hips. Well, so this is a little tall, but let's see. For some reason this looks like it's pointing upward. Alright. Little test run. There we go. Alright, let's do this thing. Light on. Let's do it. Let's see how we look 3 weeks out. Posing is not easy, dude. This is something you really got to work on, and I really need to be working on it a lot more in these last 3 weeks. Alright, I'm going to peek at these real quick, see how they look so far, see if I need to do any of them over again. Interesting. It is pointing upward. From where? Must be from there. Looks decent though. Let's keep going. Alright, so I'm going to send those pictures along with my body weight throughout the week and my training log, and that's how check-ins are done. So, and this is the thing about posing too, before we go, I ran through that relatively quick, you know, like I just hit each pose just long enough to take a picture. But the reason that you have to condition yourself for posing is because if they're going to compare you to another person on stage, you're going to have to hold those poses for 5, 10 minutes, maybe 20 minutes at a time, you know? And when you're holding a pose, like a front pose, you're trying to flex your legs from the front, keep your core tight, flex your lats, keep your arms tight. Like, you're flexing your whole body. So to be able to hold that for like 20 minutes, that doesn't just come easy. If you don't work on it, I've seen people not work on it and they get on stage and they just look exhausted, you know, quickly. And they're shaking and, you know, certain muscles aren't flexing anymore. And so definitely something that I need to work on because, I mean, it is first thing in the morning, so I'm just generally tired. So that makes it, you know, probably harder, but even just now, that kind of made me tired, and so we got to dial that one in a little bit. We got to dial the posing in, but that's what check-ins look like. I'm going to, you know, pick the photos out, put my document together with my body weight on it, and I'm going to send that over. So stay tuned. We're 3 weeks out, so it's going to get fun. It's going to get exciting. I'm excited. Hope you guys are excited. Let's go.